Oh my God, wait.
This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics. Time to tune in. Yeah.
Man, it's your boy Cashback Hoover, man. Low main game, man.
Trending topics, Tokyo Runway.
Tokyo Runway. I am Yo out now on all platforms. Go get it. Super dope. And you watch it Trending Topics.
Cito from Sweet Sound. Tune in to my boy Trending Topics, Tokyo Runway. They got exclusives going on.
Yeah. Tokyo Runway. It's your boy, Buffalo's finest. You feel me? It's another episode 6 to be exact. Trending topics. We here. Just want to spend some time with the people real quick. You feel what I'm talking about? There's always something going on in the world. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. We gonna get right into it. Fuck it. Let's go. How about motherfucking AD and Dwight Howard of the Los Angeles Lakers? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the game they played against the I think, was it game 2? Game 2 against the Golden State Warriors. Game 2 of the NBA season. You got Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis getting into their little verbal spat, and then a minor scuffle on the bench. Right? I know y'all seen that. What number? A couple days ago. So I'm wondering who the people think was in the wrong. Obviously, I got my take and my opinion on it, but I'm wondering what the people's thoughts on it would be. Y'all can leave your thoughts in the comment for those that tune in and have seen what happened. And if you haven't seen what happened, obviously you could go on YouTube or Google Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard dispute, argument, whatever. It's gonna come up regardless. So my take on it is, personally, I think Kwame Brown had the best like response to it, considering all the other sources on the internet and on TV who have commented on the situation. But I agree with Kwame Brown from the standpoint of Anthony Davis is supposed to be a leader. He's now a veteran now. You make all the money. You the star player. You're the franchise player, right? This is supposed to be your team. You're the leader of the team. Is this how you lead your team? By trying to embarrass and call out a fellow teammate, and not just any teammate, might I add you. This is Dwight Howard. As funny style as his antics or acts may be, off and on the court, this is still a former All-Star. He went to the finals with a team on his back. He took the Orlando Magic to the final by himself, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you still gotta. I think he got an Olympic ring with for one of the USA teams. So you gotta put a bit of respect on his name when it comes to the hooping. You know what I mean? So for him to try to show up a vet, somebody that paid their dues way more and longer than you, is pretty crazy to me. And then y'all go at the end, and everybody want to be politically correct at the end of the game, and you go in a post-game conference, and that's my man, that's my brother, we squashed it, there's no issue. Yo, if I was Dwight, I'm waiting in the tunnel for boy, and I'm firing on him. As soon as he come through the tunnel, I'm gonna get my issue off. And that's just that. Like, bro, you're not gonna embarrass me. And if they cut me from the team after that, so be it. Sometimes some things matter more than money. And your manhood and your respect is one of them things that just can't be bought. You can't compromise those things no matter what. So Dwight, you should have draped that nigga. He a little nigga to you. Y'all both big, tall ass, lanky dudes. But him compared to you, he should have been a little nigga. You should have draped son. You should have draped that nigga up trying to play you like that. On the sideline with the cameras rolling. We all know AD ain't like that, bro. This nigga was at Kentucky. When he came into the league, he was a quiet ass, just big ass, weird eyebrow having nigga with mad game. Nigga wasn't no tough guy. So, you know, it's just funny how money get to people. Now the nigga want to pull antics like that. Yo, stop it, AD. One of the little guards on the team probably will bust you up. I just thought that was crazy. It was kind of funny too, because he stood over Dwight Howard, pointing all in his face and shit. And then the funniest part to me was when Dwight Howard went to get up. He tight draped him, snatched him up by the jersey, sat him back down. It made Dwight Howard look mad weak. It was just crazy to me, man. Like, bro, you let this nigga drape you up like that? Well, anyway, it's just my opinion. In other news or topics, I thought this shit was funny as hell too. Let's talk about this dude, Blue Divinchi, from the former member of BMF. Because he recently came out, and I just dropped something. He just came out. Oh, I just dropped. Okay, I know I dropped. He just came out in a video where he's going off on 50 Cent and all of the producers of the BMF show not to play with his name, because if somebody played with his name, first he said he alluded to lawyers shutting it down with respect to people using his name and his likeness. Then he was like, he talked the whole pull-up thing, like he about to pull up in person and shut it down. So when I'm watching his video, I'm like, well, which one is it, bro? Are you pulling up on some gangster shit, or are you about to make it like a legal issue? Number one, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. I'm confused. Which one is it? Then number two, I'm like, they not even on the part where BMF became like known to the world like that, as far as dealing with the rappers and being on all the DVDs and throwing the big parties and all that, and doing the billboards and all that shit. They still on the part when they was in their hometown doing their shit in Detroit. Like, bro, you wasn't even a factor, so I don't even know why this nigga would even come out with, like, if they even was to do like your character or your likeness, you probably wouldn't even be till like season 2 or 3. So why you even, why? That's a clout chase move to me. More importantly, and my third point is, like, bro, you cooperated with the feds, bro. So I don't think nobody gives 5 flying fucks what you have to say. Let's be real. Like, okay, by my definition, a snitch is somebody that's in the street life, in the street activity, in the criminal behavior, and you either make a statement against somebody, or you get on the stand and point somebody out. That's snitching to me. Right? Now, I guess by the letter of the law, some may say he didn't snitch, because I guess the way it happened for him, he got picked up by the feds. He gave them information that they already had, I guess. So on one hand, somebody could argue that he tried to play the feds. He giving them the only thing he gave them is shit they already had, so they couldn't use nothing. So they wound up getting 5 years anyway. Woody. Then on the other hand, somebody might argue, well, bro, he agreed to cooperate. And that's my point. Like, bro, where I come from, the way it go in Buffalo, if you a gangster, you a gangster. You can't cooperate, make statements, point nobody out under no circumstance at all. I don't give a fuck what type of time you facing, how much your back against the wall. You supposed to hold that shit to the chin and stand like a gangster and like a man and do your shit and be honorable at all costs. All these motherfuckers out here flipping on niggas and snitching and then trying to turn around and say they have a defense. Well, they turned on me like 6ix9ine. When they kidnapped me, you still said you was a gangster, bro. So a gangster thing would be to do if these niggas your homies and they kidnapped you, guess what? You got the money, they gotta go. Drop the bag. Divinchi, he ain't had to cooperate. He ain't had to say shit. Shit, they make attorneys for shit like that if you don't know what you're talking about. Like, shut the fuck up. That's what the lawyer's job is. Why you agreeing to say anything? If you gotta do time, do time. You ain't see Big Meats cooperating. Southwest T ain't cooperate. You know what I mean? So, and you want to say you're a BMF boss and you got the audacity to talk about somebody playing with your name. Your name is known as the cooperator now, bro. I'm just saying. This is facts. When I give it my opinion, you cooperated. You just like T.I. Well, I guess T.I. is worse because he got on a stand and like literally pointed somebody out in a murder case. He gave corroborating testimony for prosecution. So T.I. is a super rat in my book. He a tattletale like a motherfucker. But I just think these niggas be having this shit twisted, bro. How niggas take this oath when everything is on, the money, the bitches, the guns, everything is BMF, wooty, crap, Niggas start going to jail, here come the feds, now niggas got something to say now. Just before that, fast forward, I'm pretty sure somebody can find some raps where this nigga rapping, talk fuck the feds, fuck the police, he ain't never talking, wooty. And what did they fast forward? What these niggas wind up doing? A whole concert. Niggas got something to say now. I know niggas like that personally. I ain't gonna say these niggas' names because I make these niggas famous. And y'all don't deserve that shit. Y'all dishonorable ass niggas. That's why I like King Earner, bro. Because niggas honor be snatched out here, bro. Niggas be straight. This is the most rap-loving generation ever. It's sad to me. That's one thing I hate. I was always raised, even regardless of no gangster shit, I was always raised, you do something, you deal with the consequences. You sleep in the bed you made. Don't try to include nobody else in your shit, even if y'all was doing something together. If I was the one that got caught, I'm not gonna be like, whoa, such and such was with me, why he ain't? I'm gonna go do the time for both of us. I was never taught the tattletale. In my household, that was always frowned upon. I don't care what you did. Don't tell. Me and my brothers and sisters never told each other. My brother did some shit, and I got blamed for it. I ain't gonna be like, no, I ain't do it. Shoop did it. I'm just gonna take it as if I did it. And that's how we work. So I don't know, something this new generation, these motherfuckers thinking this shit is cool to tell on people or to say they gangsters and in gangster activity and then make cooperating statements when some charges come, when public charges come. Now motherfuckers got shit to say. I don't agree with that. And this don't apply to regular civilians, people that got 9-to-5 jobs that don't consider themselves gangsters in any facet. I'm not talking about people that's not involved in any illicit and or so-called criminal activity. I'm not talking about them type of people. It's not considered snitching for them type of people because they don't play by that creed or that code. But if you people like 6ix9ine is the word, I hate saying this fucking rat bastard's name, but this motherfucker is the worst of the worst kind of rats because he run around stirring up all type of controversy, talking all this shit. You started mad beef with people that was minding their business. You disrespected mad other gangsters, mad other sets. You disrespected other cities, other rappers. Like, and for no reason, nobody was saying nothing about this dude, and he was just running around with this big bravado. Like, they was wilding, and y'all all know that, watch that whole shit unfold. Y'all all know son was wilding, and you stirred up mad controversy, started mad problems and mad beef and shit. And now when the real shit come, like there's one thing to, you know, be in the streets and all that and have, you know, scuffles and shootouts and all that, but to me, that ain't the real shit. That's the easy shit. The real shit is how you going to conduct yourself when them charges come, when them alphabet gangs come. What your conduct going to be like? Is you going to have something to say, or is you going to go ahead and deal with your shit as a man without implicating or including nobody else in your shit? Co-defendant or not. I don't got nothing to say about no other men. That's in the scripture. No man can go and die and be put to death for no other man's sin. This is why all you rat niggas deserve death, and it's super dishonorable. Each man is accountable for his own actions. Period, point blank. And on that note, I'm going to keep smoking my L, and this trending topic is Tokyo Runway.